Hello, in this video we're going to talk about the grid. So the grid is super fun. Once you start getting really into graphic design, the grid is one of those things where it starts to become like a little bit of an obsession. There's kind of a running joke when you go to school for graphic design or start doing it for a long time, is that you become a little bit obsessive about lining stuff up and getting things to be perfect right angles. So whenever I visit my dentist's office or any other kind of place, other people's homes, I have a hard time not straightening their picture frames. And that's because I've been trained all of my professional life to make everything line up really well and be nice and perfectly straight. When you're actually doing this in things like layout and other kinds of design, you really just at the very basic level, get everything to line up kind of proportionally. So if you have multiple objects, you should have them spaced evenly apart. You should also have them line up really well, vertically and horizontally, and have things at right angles if you can. Now, this is definitely one of those things where there are very successful pieces of design that break some of these rules, but you need to follow them first, and then once you understand those rules really well, you can learn where to break them. In general, though, it's gonna look better if everything is nice and proportional and lined up straight. And this applies not just to print design. This is web design. This is every kind of design should have some elements of a grid. There are some specific grids that people use that we probably won't go into in this video at all, but there are some certain things, especially with web design. There's like the 960 grid, which is kind of a pre-established framework for people to use for making their websites line up really well. There are some parallels to that in print design. I'm less familiar with those myself, but I know that they exist. So good luck, have fun lining things up and straightening them out, and your design will look much better because of it.